say this, we ain't gonna spend a lot of time here because I'm not giving these damn fools that much because that's exactly what the fuck they are. Check this out, man. This is I'm just trying to make sure everything there we go. I'm just trying to make sure everything public so we don't have to worry about edit privacy public. All right, check this out. So before anybody, let's get this out the way right now. Let's get this all the way out the way. So we ain't even gotta do no faking. Before anybody get on her defending any of these black millionaires, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear shit. Because this ain't no debate. This ain't up for it. This ain't no question and answer. This is a direct response. Any question that will be asked is a rhetorical question. You mean to tell me that days before an election, days and even a couple weeks, a month, however long before election, this is when you want to meet with the person who's been in the Oval Office and as a person who's been in the Oval Office for 4 years now. 4 years. Wayne, do you understand the dumb shit that you just tweeted? His plan for criminal justice reform? What plan do he got for criminal justice reform? What plan does he have for criminal justice reform? When you appoint attorney generals like Jeff Sessions, like Attorney General Barr, what criminal justice reform are you talking about? Are you talking about the one where they labeled all folks fighting in the movement for Black Lives identity extremists? Or are you talking about when Jeff Sessions, as him and Barr, wants to keep weed a high scheduled drug? Or are you talking about these conservative judges that he keeps appointing that keeps aiding to mass incarceration? Or are you talking about the influx of a private, whatever it was, right? Whatever it was. And this ain't just about Wayne. I told y'all before y'all come on here, like I'm not gonna get in her. I'm not gonna get on her saying nothing I don't know. So this ain't about it. It ain't about none of that. This is about what's being allowed to happen. What's being allowed to happen? This man was asked. This man was asked to denounce white supremacy. And he ain't do shit but make a cat call. You know what the Proud Boys are? What are you talking about? Because you know what's and people like, oh well, why are you so upset? Or what think about it. Because when they do come, who gonna be in the front lines? Me. I'ma be there. I'ma be there. While y'all sitting here talking about this administration and the folks that follow this administration, y'all ain't paying attention to none of the folks out here fighting in the front lines each and every motherfucking day, putting our lives on the line. So while y'all doing all this stupid shit, while y'all going up here and meeting, because the person in the Oval Office is a day late and $1 short, what? Now you want to talk about Now y'all want to sit up here and talk about criminal justice reform when you got boots on the ground organizations that's been out here banging? When you have boots on the ground organizations, when you have activists and organizers who have been out here banging, you want to use your privilege to go meet about some bullshit that we know ain't gonna happen? How the hell you got a platinum plan, but every single actor that you put in place, every single person that you've appointed shows the total opposite when it comes to policies and procedures put in place for us? Like, that's what we're not paying attention to. Like, that's what you're not even paying attention to this. Y'all meeting with him. Why the fuck you ain't meeting with the Attorney General? That's who you meet with. Why you ain't met with Bessie DeVos over education? Why you ain't met with Ben Carson? They the ones making the decision that jackass put in office. And at the end of the day, after all y'all get through talking, after all y'all get through meeting, after all y'all get through tweeting and saying stupid shit, 50, we gonna be the ones in the front line. We gonna be the ones in the front line. And y'all ain't had the wherewithal to talk to nobody that's been out here fighting. Nobody. But y'all think that this is a good, that's the dumbest shit on earth. I can't condone that. Y'all could try to make up all excuses for these motherfuckers all you want to. Y'all kiss my ass. Y'all could sit here and try to make up all these damn excuses that y'all want to for man, look, they literally are. You talking about a whole administration that undid the Voting Rights Act. You're talking about a whole administration I'm talking about powering voter suppression. And who does that affect? Us. And you talking about criminal justice reform? How you gonna talk criminal justice reform with criminals? How are you gonna talk criminal justice reform with the real criminals, right? I'm talking about the ones who are doing illegal shit all day, problematic policies that ain't getting held accountable. When we do something wrong, when they label us as criminals, where we go? We go straight to jail. We go straight to jail. We get over sentenced. We get trumped up charges. But when y'all commit crimes, when a whole fucking administration commits crimes, y'all want to talk about criminal justice reform? Did you go to the jails to talk criminal justice reform? Did you go to the streets that you from? The LAs and the Queens and the New Orleans. Did you talk criminal justice reform then? Have you met with the Movement for Black Lives? Have you met with any of these organizations who on the ground? Have you met with Good Kids Mad City? Have you met with anybody? What are you doing for civic engagement in our communities? Are you going to St. Louis and talking to Action STL? Did you holler at the Dream Defenders? Did you talk to the Black Male Initiative? Did you talk to the Young Black Vote? Did you talk to who you talking to? Did you talk to any of the elected officials? The small handful of them that we do have doing the work? Did you talk to the newly elected officials? Did you talk to the Cori Bushes who are in Congress now? Did you talk to any part of the squad? Did you talk to any of them? Did you talk to, matter of fact, who have you supported in your local elections? Have you got out there and taught the people in your community and educated the people in your community about the judges, about the city council members, about the committee people, about the prosecutors? Have you done that? But you want to change criminal justice reform by going and talk to the president? You want to reshape the election and you ain't went and talked to none. What we doing? Because the main point here is no matter how much fucking talking y'all do, no matter how much grandstanding, no matter how many photo ops y'all take, when shit hit the fan, it's gonna be us in the front lines. It's gonna be us with the pepper spray and tear gas. It's gonna be us taking the rubber bullets or the real fucking bullets. That's what we talking about. Because how you in there talking criminal justice? Matter of fact, how do you even come up with a platinum plan? Cube? How you come up with a platinum plan with criminal justice reform and police reform entailed inside the platinum plan? Mr. Fuck the police. But you're not supporting this message of defunding the police. And I mean like really supporting it. I don't mean like tweeting and typing. I'm talking about like, what are you talking about? At the end of the day, we the ones in the front lines. But once again, what happens? People with money, people with influence, they don't speak for the black community. They don't speak for the black community. I don't care how many people hear this, see this, whatever. Keith, you know what? I am going to address some of this stupid shit in the chats, and I'm going to put it up here. Malcolm X met with the KKK before. Are you aware of that? No, I'm not aware of that. But let's talk. If he did, I worked with Republicans, some who were Trump supporters. That don't mean we was going and creating a plan that I knew they wasn't going to stand on. I served in a house where there had to be some bipartisanship, but I did it without selling out my community. I did it without selling my soul. I did it without compromising my values. So the fact that you telling me that Malcolm X met with the KKK, no, I'm not aware of that. Hell no. Huh? What? No. What point are you making? I mean, you talking apples and oranges. Because now you're talking about somebody who was in the streets who decided to meet with an entity that we can agree or not to agree on the meeting, however we felt. But what does that have to do with rappers meeting with the president who has none of our values at stake, who has shown us in 4 years? Oh man, I'm done talking to you. We're not even gonna address you because you goofy as fuck. But at the end of the day, listen, when it all boils down, Keith Smith and whoever else want to defend Cube or anybody else, when it all boils down, who gonna be in the front lines? Us. The same people that's been in the front lines. When all these, when just so happened, if he does win the election, which we hoping that if he does win the election, who's going to be the ones reconstructing the policies, fighting to reconstruct the policies, fighting to hold the system accountable, in the streets holding them accountable, as well as working behind doors to create policies and working with legislators to create policies that move in the way of progression for black and brown people in our community? It's going to be us, the same ones who's been doing it. Man, don't get caught up in that hype, man. Don't get caught up in that hype, y'all. No matter how many people get to see this, whether it's 50,000 or 500, tell a friend to tell a friend, do not get caught up in the fucking hype, man. Don't get caught up in the hype. Okay, if you are pissed off, if you are pissed off about what's going on, if you are pissed off about both candidates, you know what? You valid in that. You valid in that. I'm not knocking it. You valid in that. If you pissed off at both candidates, absolutely. But do me this favor though. Do me this favor. I said this in a battle rap. How many times have we fucked with a team but didn't fuck with the coach? I get it. And I agree with you. I agree. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But I know what I need to do Tuesday. I know what needs to happen Tuesday. I know what needs to happen Tuesday, just like you know what needs to happen Tuesday. And it ain't about me voting Tuesday when I walk into that voting booth. Because I'm going in person. When I walk into that voting booth Tuesday, it ain't gonna be me voting for some rich old white dude on either side. That's not where my mindset's at. When I walk into that voting booth, I'm gonna be voting for the next attorney general. I'm going to be voting for the next HUD secretary. I'm gonna be voting for the next secretary of state. I'm gonna be voting for the next person over our education. That's what I'm gonna be voting for. I'm gonna be voting over for the next judges, the next line of judges to be appointed. That's what I'm gonna be voting for. I'm going to be voting for entire administration. So when I go in there to vote Tuesday, I'm not going in there to vote for the coach. I'm going in there to vote for the point guard, the shooting guard, the center, small forward, and power forward, and the sixth man of the year. That's what I'm going to vote for. No matter who decides to wield their power or their influence, because they have money, because they have a platform, because they have a voice, just remember, when shit hits the fan, they ain't the ones you're going to see in the front lines. It's going to be us. Tuesday, we know what we need to do. And we can't have another 4 years of what we've been going through. Y'all be blessed.